So I'm on board. We're ready to check to make sure that the system didn't kick me off board. Because it happened before, where I was trying to finish up. I finished up a trip, and I had to write down how many hours I did for that trip of my ending time because I forgot to write it. Normally I do, but and then it automatically went off board for me, saying that they're off board and stuff. So I had to be on board again, see if I can still manage to get another trip. And then it kicked me off again. And it's like, really? But it turns out that I went ahead and just left for that day. At least I did a trip, And turns out that my phone had to get a software upgrade. So it was a software upgrade plus a internet update as well. So, but yeah, I'm on board. I told my sister that I'm giving my job, or at least the dispatch peeps, to give me a trip before 8. And she's like, why before 8? And it's like, because once it comes to 8 o'clock, I'm not going to walk in the dark. Because according to my weather app, look at the beautiful puppy. According to my weather app, sun is going to set at 7:59. So I'm basically giving them till sundown. It's just because I told her that she did. I told her that she didn't want me to walk in the dark, And she's like, you don't have to make that an excuse for me, Don't make me as an excuse. And it's like, well, it's okay if I'm not going to make it as an excuse. It's not really an excuse. It's actually technically safety concerns. Definitely in the neighborhood, I mean, all my coworkers, they have their own vehicles, so they can basically just drive there. Doesn't matter what time of day or night. Me, I have to walk there. At the beginning, I didn't really have to because I had my sister's friend that would actually drive me up there. But because life is hard and stuff, and things happen in life. She got busy, and she actually does feel bad to not take me to work when I do get a trip. But I told her it's okay, And a family friend even was feeling bad that I did have to walk to work, and it's like, it's okay, because if the family friend lived nearby, and if she could, she would definitely, if the other friend couldn't and take me to get the vehicle for the trips to start my shift, if she couldn't take me due to dealings with her kids or other things like that, then the family friend would actually take me to work. But she lives far away. The other one doesn't. So that's why, if she lived nearby and I called her up, she would probably do it, And she feels, both of them feels bad that neither of them could take me to work when I do get a trip. But like I told the family friend, that it's okay, that this is the reason why that I chose a job that's nearby. At first, when I first applied to Halcon, I didn't know how close by they were. All I knew is that I wanted to do this job because I like driving, I like traveling. my goal technically with the going to the plasma place every single day, well, technically twice a week, but you know what I'm saying, right? Donating twice a week, saving up about $350. At first it was only going to be $250, and then they moved it to $350 to rent out a vehicle so I can do Lyft, because I see myself that I don't know, I like to take people places. Like, I don't mind driving them to places, you know? It seems fun. I mean, and there's a lot of traveling, which is okay. I love traveling. Traveling is a job that I want to do. So, Shinxie's eating a plant. That's awesome. But yeah, so that's why I went ahead and tried it again to see how close by they were, you know? And it turns out they're really that close, so practically down the street. So that's why I chose this job. So just in case if I can't get a hold of anybody, I could go ahead and just walk there and it'll be okay. But for safety concerns and everything, because it is dangerous around my neighborhood. I mean, every once in a while we hear like shootings, guns going off and stuff for some odd reason. Well, I guess there is a reason. It's probably a bad reason, but you know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous neighborhood. That's why when I do come home, and depending on, like, let's say if my shift starts at 6, or the pickup time is at 6, so my shift will probably start at like 5:30. That's meaning I won't be able to come back home till like 5:30 in the morning. Or the shifts where I start around 3 and don't end till like 3 in the morning. So like between 1 in the morning all the way to maybe 5 in the morning when it's like still dark, you know. That's why I do those body cams, you know. It's to keep me safe and stuff, and because anything can happen, you know. It's getting dangerous out there. But I'm still thinking about doing Uber and Lyft after I get my vehicle. So the major thing is I'm saving up for a vehicle. I might use the money that we get from the house, because I do have to split it with my sister, because we are the heirs of my mom who passed. So splitting what the house is going to be, so that's not really a lot to actually buy a house. So my sister suggested that whatever I do get of my portion of how much the house we probably will get from the house, which, by the way, if you guys didn't hear from the last video, that last video is not coming in till later, but yeah, something, I'll basically put a playlist of the house being sold somewhere in the description box or something like that, hopefully. I might have a link to it. There might not be videos yet, or they'll probably be privated, but once the house is sold, it will be public. But anyhow, so whatever we do get, my sister suggested that whatever my portion would be a great idea to save that and like buy a car from it. So I don't know. Also, depending on how much it is, I might as well just start the business as well. I mean, my business venture is going to be costing me about $2,000 to get everything. So I'm thinking about like holding back the $2,000 till I get a place to actually put everything, because like on Facebook Marketplace, not only I'm looking at other cars and houses. Like, I'm looking at other cars, other houses, and then within the housing market, I'm also looking at, I don't know how they're sending me these, or what I did to actually get these sent to me, but commercial buildings. Facebook Market is sending me notifications of not only cars, or vehicles and housing, because I did look at some of the houses on Facebook Market. But they're, oh, 2 vultures, cool. Sorry. But they are also sending me commercial buildings that are for sale. So yeah, that's new. It's new. It's probably not new, because it's just advertising, right? See who really wants it and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. And so while waiting for, like, I keep on telling my sister, because she's like, I really want you to actually at least try to get a trip. I was like, well, I'm on board, and hopefully I'll get a trip and stuff. Her number one fear is me not having this job anymore before I can actually reach my goal of getting a car so I can do Uber and Lyft. So yeah. And I'm trying to ease her mind of that I'm not going to lose it. So but anyhow, so because I'm not that actually worried about it. Like, yeah, I mean, like I said in previous videos, this is a contract job, and a contracting job means that they can let you go on any basis. And it could be numerous bases. So, and I think for numerous bases, because, okay, the scheduling thing, everybody says that you can pretty much schedule whenever you feel like it, as long as you're actually working, or something like that. I don't know. But basically, and plus they give you set hours anyway. Like, it's 12 hours a day. For this week, so last week they gave me about at least 55 hours, and that's what I told my sister when I was hoping to do all of last week, to do those 55 hours. I was hoping that it can go a little bit beyond that, so I can reach my goal of 60 hours, which I didn't. I only probably did like 8 hours last week, due to too hot and due to like weather and stuff. So and how busy or less busy the platform is. Like today, they're not really that busy. But so yeah. Baby Jinx, are you ready to go inside? She's so pretty. But I told my sister that at least I'm technically working. She can't really understand what work I'm doing. Because like her thing is like she thinks like YouTube and TikTok, yeah, I'm getting all these subscribers and followers, which I am thankful for, but, and I know I can actually make money from making all of these, but she's like, but to her, and it's just like with Mom, it's fine that you do these, but this is more like a hobby. It's a hobby, not a job. A job is an actual thing that creates income. So I remember that one time when I think I told my mom that I'm going to go ahead and just create videos on YouTube before TikTok ever was a thing for me. And she's like, that's fine, great, but you have to think about it though, and answer these couple of questions. She's like, so it's fun. I see that you're having fun with it, but she's like, are you actually? Is it generating any income? And that is a yes, and all these are yes and no questions. So on YouTube, are you, with all these videos that you're making, and it's good that you're doing something productive, basically is how she's saying it, is but with everything that you're doing for YouTube, is it generating any income? And then depending on the answer, for the following question of the income, and so is it generating any income, and are you actually paying bills with this income? So to answer for both of those, no, I'm not generating any income, and it's not paying the bills that I had at the time. Because technically I don't really have bills except for my phone bill and subscription. And the only thing I technically have to worry about is groceries. And that's it. And savings. But, meh. So, and my sister, I'm thinking she's basically the same way. She's probably going to be the same way. Ooh, flat tire. It's like, she don't mind me doing YouTube and TikTok. Definitely seeing that most of my videos are of Jinx anyways. Because that's one way how I create memories, with some of the stuff. And after all, I am technically like a documentary person, I guess. And so she don't mind it as much, but she's just like my mom, She got it from my mom. She's basically, it's fine and dandy that you do these, make videos for social media and stuff, but if it's not making money, then you still need to get a job to actually generate income. It's like, I know. So, yeah. It's a hard lesson, but it's lessons that I will still hold dear. Because both my mom and my sister talks about it. When I first started doing YouTube, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling for like memory lane, and I'm sorry of how long this video is going to be. And I still got videos to edit since like the beginning of this month. But I remember oh no, what was I trying to say? I forgot now. It's down memory lane, I know that, but I hate going down memory lane. I don't know when this video will actually hit, but the time of this recording today is like April 14th. My mom's celebration of life is like a week away, which I think is just crazy. Her celebration of life is on the 25th, which is next Friday, which I think is kind of funny because like Easter is next Sunday, and her death date is like, sorry being morbid, but that's technically how I am sometimes, but her death date is the same week as Easter. That's just weird. And then her birthday is like the following week, because she was born May 9th, 1954. I should do a timeline of her life. I'm still actually trying find everything to do that, but yeah. I'm going to see if this puppy wants to go inside, because when I don't do my actual job, my other job is editing videos and making videos for TikTok and YouTube, and I need to search up who bought TikTok, because I live in the US and I still have TikTok, and I actually uploaded like a lot of videos yesterday. I went and I uploaded one video on the Dogsy's Adventures, Dogsy and DJ's Adventures TikTok account, which I just uploaded like all the cats and other animals that I find, which then gets uploaded to the Animal Adventures YouTube account. So, which, by the way, if you guys want to see all of those, I have every single TikTok account, Luminate accounts. I think I have our Instagrams and Snapchats and Facebooks and all of our YouTube channels. Did I say TikTok as well? Pretty much all of our social media presence, I have all linked down in the description box below, so you guys can find those. Or you can find the update video that's on every single channel. That will also have all of our social medias on the screen, because I don't think I'll be able to put it on the screen for this one. I might be able to, or I might just mention like every single video for the description box does, except for the shorts, but like the longer videos will have all of the links to all of our social medias in the description box. But if I mention any of the accounts, they'll probably be on the screen. But yeah, I'm going to try to take her in. She is getting hot. I can see her panting. She's probably going to say no about the panting part, but yeah, I'm going to try to get her in and then edit more videos, because I got like this long one that is about like the same amount of time as this one. Well, this one's going on 23 minutes, but I have one that's like 22 minutes, and I can upload it to my editing app so I can edit it. So I have to do all the short ones first, and then the longer ones. But yeah, fun times. Come on, baby.